All right, I'm going to try to get a couple of videos out for you guys. I've been working on some other projects this week, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get all these videos out in a timely manner, but we're going to be looking at Email It. This is part of the Build Different event where you can, if you're a Plus member, you can get 16% off all of these softwares right here. So we're going to be taking a look at Email It right over here, and I'm going to just go down here real quick and look at the pricing. License tier 1, $44. You get 1 domain, credits per month, 20,000. You do get access to everything right here. They have a couple extra data retention credit packs right there as well. It is recommended to get license tier 3 because you will be able to get unlimited domains hooked up and 3 workspaces set up and 100,000. And I'm not sure if that's 100,000 emails, but I think that's what that represents. And everything else looks pretty good. So I'm just going to scroll down here. You do have the founder of Video, and they've been around since 2015. Pretty small company still. They do have traffic going to their website. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but I do like to look at this. This person was doing hooking up their email marketing and using SendGrid and using, coding tools in Replit and using other tools that are probably pretty common that people are using. And they said that they had a really good experience using Email It for development purposes. So that was really, really good. And then you have more happy customers right over here. And then you have a little mix, a 3-star rating right over here as well. Right over here, they were saying that they got less deliverability than Mailgun. So a good mix, but solid ratings, 4.3 with 171. They have been on the platform before because they have so many reviews. I've never reviewed this tool before. Here's what the site looks like. They do have 21,000 visitors going to their site per month. This is an email platform that's built specifically for developers and marketers. So you could technically use this from just an email marketing standpoint to replace like GetResponse, Aweber, Kit, or ConvertKit, aka ConvertKit, Creative Campaign or Active Campaign. What is it? All the top email marketing platforms. You could use it in that fashion. You could, vibe code a website and then use this to, like for example, like a squeeze page, someone puts in their email and then, you can completely use this as your email provider in almost any fashion that you want, but it is kind of specific, catering to the audience of people that are developing tools and need a good email autoresponder. Okay. So this is what the dashboard looks like. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit more on the techie side, right? If you're not comfortable looking at dashboards like this, it's going to be a little bit more like you're not going to get that polished, if you will. Not necessarily polished. That's not the right word, but it's just it's going to be a lot more technical. The feel of it, which is good, right? If you're a developer and so forth, like this is going to be things that you're used to looking at. It's not going to be that big a deal for you. But if you're not the techiest if you're not the techiest and you need something that isn't going to confuse you, you might be better off using GetResponse, Aweber, all those kind of tools, right? Or just an email marketing platform that does all of the setup for you automatically, so it's a lot easier to use. Over here, there's going to be some technical setup, right? And I'll show you that, right? So we'll go back to the dashboard. You're going to need to go and set up you're going to go over here and you're going to verify your domain, right? You can see the SPF and the DK and return path, like those, it says it can take up to 48 hours to set this up, right? So I'm not going to be able to show that live, but I can come in here. I have a website over here called SaaS Traffic Boost right over here where I offer my services to review product and so forth right over here, right? Pretty nice little website I built right over. It is on SiteGround hosted and it is a WordPress theme slapped up on it right there. So we can come over here and we have the DMARC report right there, the DMARC DNS that is hooked up right there. So that's good. That passed right away. But in order to get these to approve, it's going to take up to 48 hours. And it tells you right here, it can take 48 hours, right? So you can keep going and checking the DNS and clicking that right there. And it will go and manually check the other things that are missing. But I can show you a little bit. Basically, you're going to go into your provider, your hosting provider, and you're going to add all these records right over here, right? So you put in your website and then it's going to go out there and tell you all these records that you need to set up. So this is the techie part that is going to be could be a little bit tough depending on your technical knowledge. I will give you a little bit of a secret on how you can handle this, but let's go over here so what you could do is you could come over to this page right here and you could take some screenshots, right? You could go and over here, capture selected window, capture selection. So you could come over here and capture this, right? And capture all of this and then go over to Gemini and paste all this in, right? Paste this in right here, boom, 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 and say, hey, help me out. And it's going to help you along the way and tell you what to do and kind of align out what you need to put in your hosting right here. So it's going to give you the instructions. That's what I recommend you doing as a kind of a little tip or secret. use AI to its advantage, paste what that's telling you to do, and then tell them what hosting you have your DNS records in, and then it's going to tell you what to do. Now you're going to go into your hosting records, and you're going to add these one by one. So there's some technical setup. I already did all that. Like I said, it's going to take some time for the rest of it to populate. So I won't be able to show you that live in action, but just know that there will be some technical setup with this that you're going to have to do before you can do anything else. So let's go along the way. You can go in, you can set up an audience. You can add subscribers. You can go and call them whatever you want over here. You can also, what is this subscribe URL? That's kind of cool. Let's go and copy that and see what that looks like. Just going to go paste that in. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is your URL that subscribers can visit to subscribe to the audience. You can use this URL, but that is not going to work apparently until the URL is not safe from bots. Please use it, but it's not coming up. I don't know if our site has to be verified first or something. I don't know. But you can add subscribers, and I thought you could add subscribers, emails. I thought you could add them via CSV import right there. But you can, let's go over here, and I'm just gonna, this part right here is a little bit confusing because it's not really letting us do anything right here. I don't know if we just put in like, that part is a little strange because it's not letting us add anything. That one just says subscribers. So that's your audience, campaigns. So here's where your contacts are. You can import CSV. You can add a contact right here, email, first names. You can manually assign them to an audience and so forth right there as well. Create. So I added this one right over here as well. Then you're going to go over to campaigns and you're going to set this up. So let's just say you have a campaign. You're going to go to add new campaign. You can title it whatever you want. Let's just say it's new customer. Let's say you have an app that you're building and you want to be able to automatically email new customers or something like that, right? You're going to go to recipients, right? You're going to go and put the audience right there. Then normal, you can do an A/B split test. You can go sender right here. So subject, thanks for signing up to, Ninja AI video creator. I just came up with that. Super unique, right? From email, you'll put in here something like support at, I'm going to put that other one in there, SaaStrafficBoost.com, because that's the site we're using. And then we'll say from name, I guess I'll just put my name in right now, and then reply to same as from email. So I think I'm going to leave that alone and just do save. Okay. So from email sending domain is not verified. Okay. So that's not verified. How do we set that up real quick? So I did go back into domains. I did add support.SaaStrafficBoost.com. I don't know if that's going to work or not, guys, but we're going to come back over into here and try that out again. So the email is not working. We may have to have all that set up and all the DNS records complete before this will actually work. I tried support dot and support at, and they both didn't work. So that means it's not going to allow us to do that until our whole DNS is working. Then you're going to go to content, drag it, editor, HTML editor, rich text editor right there, desktop, mobile. This is what it'll look like on mobile, desktop. We can go like that. Open editor right over here, and it'll take us into the drag it editor, browse templates, start from scratch. Just go with a template right over here, and you can go and grab. They got a bunch of different templates right over here, which is great. But I honestly don't really use templates. I'm going to go back actually, and we'll just go back into content. And what I would actually rather do is just go like this and go with a maybe start from scratch, or even just use the plain text editor right here. But you also have this right over here. You can insert blocks right over here. So where's our blocks right over here? Okay, so you have like this almost before we knew it. You can go and maybe add that. Let's see, how do we add that right over there? So this is where, just honestly, like this is just a personal preference, guys. Like when I'm doing something over here, nothing's happening, right? I'm trying to drag this. It says it's a drag and drop. That's not working either. So these are fonts. Okay, cool. So I'm just grabbing that font, but you can just see how some people, even like myself, will get a little bit confused on what's going on right now. We need to insert blocks. Where's our blocks? There's a row block right there, image, background image. Yes, we could go and put a background image right there, but where is our things that we can actually apply? So you have an image, we can drag and drop from an image, and we can go and add an asset. I'm going to close this right here. I'm just not really liking the drag and drop editor right here. There's an HTML editor. You could use Claude to just create HTML code to make it look really nice. And then, or you could just go to the rich text editor right over here. And I'm going to go and open that up. And then this is really more or less what I would like to do. Hey, thanks for subscribing to XYZ. Let know if you have any questions. And then, David, LearnWire, something like that, right? So you got that save. So you have your email is ready to go. That's going to be more or less what you're probably going to use anyways right there. The more fancy you get with an email, the more it has a chance to end up in promotions or spam anyways. So I do recommend Rich Text Editor at the end of the day anyways. So you're going to save and continue. This is going to go over to tracking. You configure open and click tracking for this campaign by default. Override domain tracking right there. So you can just save continue right there. It'll go to preview and show you what they're going to get right there and what it's going to look like on mobile. Cool. And then you can go to send. And this is where you would send it to one subscriber from. That has to be fixed. We have to fix this stuff right over here, but that is how this also works. You can send the campaign right there, preview and test right there. Okay. And then we have some more templates. You can create your first template right over here. So they do have a lot of options, custom options right there for you. And then you have all these metrics right over here. You can go and set up your other domains right there as well. You have your metrics right over here. You're going to select right over here, and that's going to have all your metrics on it. And the dashboard will show metrics as well. Email verification, there's settings, there's a support documentation, they have a Discord. So there's going to be, a lot to learn with this. I just got to be honest with you. You're going to have to dive in to this with your development techie kind of hat on to figure out the platform. There's going to be a learning curve, but I believe that this is going to work pretty well, and it's going to allow you to purchase this and not have to pay monthly, because when you come back in over here and you look at what you're getting, you're actually getting a monthly retainer, right? You're getting a monthly allotted amount that you're going to get. Now I'm on license tier 2, 50,000 credits, and it's going to allow me, where we'll go back to the dashboard, 5,000 emails per day, 10,000 subscribers per audience. So that's the level you need to imagine that, right? If you're planning on having more than 10,000 people in your campaign, or let's say you launch a SaaS and you really think that you're going to get more than 10,000 people on that email list, you're probably going to need to go higher than tier 2. 5,000 emails per day, it's really not that much. You've got to do some quick math here, right? So if you have 5,000 emails that you can send out per day, but you have, let's just say you have more than 5,000 people on your list, you will not be able to email your entire list. And so you just have to, you just basically have to know that, right? If you have more than 5,000 people on your list, you only can email 5,000 people per day. So you won't be able to email your list. If you have 1,000 people, you technically could email them 5 times in one day, right? If you have 2,500 people on your list, you could email them twice. If you have 4,000 people on your list, you really could only email 1 time per day. So you really need to look at that. So it looks like the 5,000 emails per day right there is really going to kind of coincide with right over here. This is going to be 10,000. This is going to be, what is that? It's going to be 25,000 emails per day. So you're going to need to go and just kind of do some quick math. So let's go do some math on, if you go all in tier 6, 749, you're a real developer and you know the value of this and you need this tool. This is going to be 25,000. So this is going to be 100,000. So the million credits is going to be 100,000 emails per day. And this one's going to be 200,000 emails per day. So these later tiers, license tier 4, 5, and 6, I think will be plenty for 95% of users. And so, yeah, this would be really, really great. You could actually, even at this level, probably set this up as a service for SaaS teams. And you can actually go and sell this to developers and say, hey, look, I'll manage your email. I'll set up the API. I'll set up all this and offer this solution to you. You could charge monthly or retainer, or you could just say, I'll set it all up and for a certain amount of money, right? There's all kinds of things that you could do with that kind of model. But this is Email It right over here, part of the Build Different event. Does have good ratings, has been on the market before, solves a unique need for developers that need, these kind of integrations, and it's an alternative to SendGrid. But if you're a developer and you need email marketing solutions, that's what this tool tool is. Sorry, I couldn't really get too much into the weeds of showing you exactly the tool and do testing and everything, but it would take up to 48 hours for my domain, and I'm hoping that I even set it up right. I got to be completely honest with you. I did go and use AI. I got all these directions. I went into my SiteGround. I added all those, and the domain is not, it's not updating for us live. And so I really don't know if we do need 24 hours to 48 hours for it to actually approve the SPF, the DKIM, and the return path. I don't know. Or if I did something wrong or something like that, I don't know either. It did verify the DMARC right away. But until you get your domain, situated and approved, then you won't really be able to do much with the software. So, but I was able to show you all around and everything, and just end with there's a technical element to this. This tool's not for everybody. If you're going to ask me if you're just like an affiliate marketer or something like this, I would stay away from this. I really wouldn't use this unless you're super techie. I wouldn't really use this software unless you're a true developer. You're very comfortable in this environment looking at this. It's not the most flashy tool. Like when you're looking over here at all this stuff, like you're just looking at numbers, right? All along the way, it's simple. Everything seems really fast. So, seems like a solid tool, but it's not like flashy. It's not doing anything flashy. This is sending emails out for us. Okay. But with that said, the fact that I wasn't able to test it, I got to go based off of the deliverability is just a smidge down from where maybe some people would like it. I recommend going and reading the reviews and the questions before making a purchase. But this one, I've got to give it a nice solid 4 out of 5 stars. I think the ease of use, it's a little difficult to use, but it does seem like a really solid tool. So I'm going to stick with a 4 out of 5 star rating. Definitely recommend this tool for the unique case that you're a developer and you need an email marketing solution for your tools. The last thing I didn't cover was, yes, you can go to API right here. You can go add API key, and you can go and create, an API key right over here, and you have your API key. You have all that right there. And then you can also come back over here to API, and you can click on this, and there's all kinds of stuff over here. You can go into API, you can create your first API and all that. So they have all the stuff that you need in order to do all this right here as well. So all the technical aspects. Thanks for joining me. Go pick up Email It on AppSumo right now, and I'll see you in the next video.